lift. Now, your weather forecast, it's like this, you guys, like a piece of paper.
Yeah.
And since we don't have any storms coming up, I've just looked at it every which way and just tried to squeeze out.
You know, that's the next story. You just...
Oh, no.
All right, let's go ahead and show you what's going on. And I managed to squeeze something out here. We're going to break down the month of November and give you an idea of what we're expecting here. We'll talk about that. How far behind are we in precipitation? Our next storm is on the horizon here, and we'll touch on that as well. 54 degrees for us out there right now. Winds east-northeast at 9 miles an hour. Temperatures at this point, 30s and 40s off to the north. Just said Albuquerque hanging in the 50s, and then down to the south, mainly 40s and 50s as well. Not a bad night, and really most of this week's going to be very nice. It's tough to even find cloud cover to come by here. It's hanging out across eastern New Mexico right now. Some of this, eastern Colorado, and some of it's going to creep down into eastern New Mexico into tomorrow morning. Not a real big deal, though. Again, a little bit of low cloud cover possible. That erodes throughout the day. And mostly sunny skies take over as high pressure pretty much holds for us throughout the rest of this work week. An occasional cold front or two will come across the east, knocking temperatures down a little bit, but it won't bring in a lot in the way of moisture. So look for 60s and 70s across the north as we head in toward midweek here with that high pressure holding. Now, what we're watching here is the possibility of a Pacific storm system coming in late in the weekend and probably into the beginning of next week. This is looking a little better than it did earlier today. So a little bit of a roller coaster ride with this on whether it happens or not. So we shift our focus a bit here, and of course we'll continue to watch that for you, to the month of November. And really, how have we been doing so far this year as we get through and into November? It's pretty rough. We're about 3 inches behind rain-wise in Farmington, almost 4 in Raton, almost 2 in Albuquerque, over 5 inches behind in Roswell, over 4 inches behind in Deming. Meanwhile, this really amounts to about 3/4 of the precipitation we should have in Albuquerque, about half across the southern portion of the state and in Farmington. So that is not good news. Will we get help? Well, the long-range forecasts are out. Above average temperatures are expected across the area. And in an El Nino year, that's not altogether surprising. There's equal chances of precipitation being either higher or lower than what we would expect. So that doesn't tell us a whole lot, but we should get about a ½ inch for the month. So use that as your guide. If we get above a ½ inch, we're doing better, and we're hoping that's going to happen with the possibility of a storm at the end of the weekend. And we will watch that because we don't have any other storms to watch. 60s across the northwest for tomorrow. Lots of sunshine. 50s and 60s across the northeast. 70s around Santa Rosa, Tucumcari. Back toward the southwest. 70s for the most part around Silver City, Lordsburg, and Deming. And over to the southeast. 73 Artesia tomorrow. 76 Roswell and 60 in Cloudcroft. East Mountains. Temperatures going to be hanging in the mid-60s for us. And here in the Albuquerque area, lots of sunshine tomorrow. Another really nice mid-fall day. 69 downtown. 64 up in Santa Fe with a lot of sunshine. We just have clouds in coming up for Sunday and Monday, but that's the time frame we're going to be watching more closely. Same deal here in the metro, and the probability of a storm went up a little bit with the latest model run about 15 minutes ago, so at least there's hope in the south.
Oh, a lot different temp-wise.
Yep, temps are going to dip. Hopefully clouds will come in and we'll get a few showers.
Leave our copy alone, too.
Oh, sorry about that.
Sports is next.